Hey, here's a screen you get for when you actually beat the boss rush mode. Not really much, but there you go. That was worth it. Alright, now let's start the episode for real. Well, this episode's already going to be long, so I may as well show what happens to the ending of the extra game. Why not? Since I'm here and getting ready to unlock the last mode, may as well just do this now. So, welcome back everybody to more Let's Play Kirby, Knightmare in Dreamland. This is your host, the MJ406. This is going to be our first of two bonus episodes. But first, in order to show off the new mode I want to show off, I have to unlock it first. Which requires me, well, beating the extra game. But you can see I did have 3 health units, but I lost both of them in the first phase of the Knightmare, so yeah. I just have to hope that I can win. But yep, it's basically going through the whole friggin' game again for extra, so really it's not anything special. However, I do have a couple things to show off before I can even go to the extra game mode. I already showed off what happens when you beat the boss rush, which took me a while, but I finally pulled it off. And well, this, well, so I beat extra game, I don't care, the moon's exploding, I'll be fine. You are amazing, you are amazing, you are amazing, you are amazing. 100% complete extra. So, yep, same secrets, just find all those, you get 100% complete on extra mode, and there you go. And, well, the ending's exactly the same, so I don't need to go over anything else with that. So, if you're wondering how I'm going to be doing this episode that looks to be over an hour long, well, here's the thing. While it doesn't feel like I necessarily should go over the entire thing, I feel like it's more of a challenge to myself, and could be a nice little diversion that also shows how short the game truly is. This last mode is basically going to be a speedrun mode. And, well, I'm going to try to do the entirety of the speedrun, which I imagine should take over an hour or something like that, if I really know what I'm doing. And I'll probably go over all the secrets again out of bad habit. However, I think while I'm doing that, I may as well go over my opinions of the whole Kirby franchise. I mean, this may as well be as good a time as any to see me go through the game once already. Now you're going to see me just friggin' blaze through it like it's nothing. Well, I wouldn't say that. The new mode is still treated like extra mode, it's just we're going through with somebody a little different. And, well, it's at least fun to show off. And so while I show that off, I decided I may as well just, you know, talk about what I think of the Kirby series. Especially since Star Allies came out a couple years ago and, well, originally betrayed people's expectations. But I finally played Star Allies. I really liked it. I mean, the game was complete when I played it. Yeah. Doesn't sound right, huh? The game had to be complete. Oh, God. Even the Kirby designers now take a modern gaming approach. Release it, then we'll complete it later. God damn it! It's a stupid move, but that being said, it was still good. I'll discuss that in more detail once we get to the bonus mode. But yep, you get an alternate credit sequence that shows Kirby battling it off against the, yeah, against the mini-bosses. So yeah, at least it's worth showing all the credit sequence as well. That's mainly the reason I wanted to show this part. This shows another credit sequence of how you can deal with some of the mini-bosses, although I learned how to deal with them pretty well, the exception of 2, the freaking elephant, and Bugsy! I'll never get used to Bugsy. Well, at least I didn't have a Bugsy 3D. Oh god. Perish the thought that Bugsy gets a 3D game by himself. Prick. Sounds too much like another mascot I hate. That most people should hate. But yeah. I guess I could go over my opinion of like all the Kirby games I played, which is practically all of them, which is, you know, good for me to know that I played every single one. Ignore the noise in the background, by the way. I'm opening something. I forgot to open this package I got yesterday. So I'm opening it right now while these credits run through, because I got nothing else to do while waiting for this to end. Watching myself fight these assholes. Yes, this is me fighting all of them. Oh, man. If only I was that cool. All rights, including copyrights, game scenario, music, and program reserved by HAL Laboratory Incorporated in Nintendo. Yeah, which I did forget to mention that Masahiro Sakurai, the creator of Kirby, was the one who originally was a head of HAL Laboratory, I think. But anyway, yep, once you beat Extra Game, now you can choose Meta Knightmare from the Sub-Games menu. So... Oh, whoops. I'm playing with the controller for the other thing I'm setting up. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Anyway, it's finally time to go over the last thing. Once you beat Extra Mode, you get Superstar. And, well, that's the last thing we'll get. However, I'm gonna have myself some fun. Meta Knightmare! Save Dreamland as Meta Knight. Meta Knightmare. Meta Knight has set out to practice his swordplay. Use his blade to clear the way. You can't save! So, time for speed run, baby. Let's do this. You're measured for your time, that's about it. So, you can go through the entire game as Meta Knight for your last mode in Nightmare and Dreamland. Here you have his moves. You have a standard sword slash, his down to stab, he can flap in midair to fly, and he has a down and up swing as well as a dash attack they don't show you. Ow! And well, you have as much health as you did in the extra game mode, so if you can do extra game with Kirby, you'll be fine. So if you do the extra mode in the NES version, this will be nothing for you. Just remember to slash everybody gets in your way, so that way you can clear them out. Ow! Just remember, you still only have three health. And well, because you can only basically use a sword, hopefully you're good with the sword. Because you'll need to be. See, no bonus games of any kind. No mini games. No bonus game you had for extra lives. Now you can't even rely on the extra stuff the game grants you. You gotta go purely off your own skill. And anything else you find in the level. Ow! So get good. Don't be like me who fumbles around like a moron. Don't worry. I know we'll be able to get through this. I have confidence I'll be able to manage enough. If you have to just fly over everything. I mean, that solves everything in most Kirby games. If you just fly over everything, not a problem. Like, seriously, we're just doing... And that's what happens when you die. You disappear and your mask is like, no! Okay, can I stop dashing into them like a moron? Oh, come on. I should be able to manage this. I played this game like friggin' 5 times recently! Friggin' let me have this! Oh, come on! Oh, man. Recklessness begets rashness. That's the one, rashness. God damn it. Am I really gonna be this stupid? Anyway, while I'm gonna be doing this, I may as well go over my opinion of the entirety of the Kirby series. Why not? I haven't done a lot of Kirby on the channel, or at least as much as I'd want to. I've only done 3 games up to this point. Well, technically 4. If you count the original Dreamland. Which, well, I may as well start with that. The original Dreamland was released in, what was it, 92? For some reason, I thought it was 91. That's Sonic. I keep mixing it up with Sonic for some reason. As I said, they both released near the year of my birth. I know Sonic was the year of my birth. Kirby was the year after. So yeah, you should probably hold on with that. Anyway, Kirby's Dreamland. A fun, nice little platformer that felt right at home on the Game Boy. It was a nice little portable experience to take on the go that pretty much anybody could beat. A really good introduction to the franchise as a whole, and well, while it's very simple by today's standards, of course, it left a strong impression on people. It was a nice, fun, cute-looking character that could, well, suck up enemies and then spit them at others, using projectiles and all that. It was an interesting concept that people really seem to like. And yeah, of course, you could get through the whole game in like a half hour. Like, it was really short and easy. You had 4 main stages, with a boss at the end of each, and then you had the boss rush. You had to go through a little tiny segment and then fight each of the bosses for the 4 levels again, in the order of your choosing, and then you get to spot DDD at the end. Who fights actually very similar to how he does in this game. Then again, of course. Sweet! At least I can get candy. The good thing is I can still get lives. Don't get caught on the wall, Meta Knight. Come on, man. Okay, we're good. See, this will indicate to you how fast we're going through this mode. But yeah, Kirby's Dreamland is alright. I'm just gonna get to this boss and I'm just gonna wreck him. you can't stop me! I'm dropping a tree! Yes! Lumberjack mode. Took us 4 minutes to get through World 1. Let's continue. See, no fanfare of any kind. You just go. You just go. Thankfully, this sword can smash through anything. Alright, well, I went over the original Dreamland. I may as well go over this game. Kirby's Return Dreamland. Kirby Knightmare in Dreamland. Return Dreamland is different. Kirby Knightmare Dreamland, aka Kirby's Adventure on the NES. The game that introduces powers. I'm pretty sure I've gone over this enough, but, well, this game is very important to, the lifetime of Kirby, and for what he is today. This game is definitely enjoyable, while also very short, and well, if you're playing this Game Boy Advance version like I have been, you may find it a little underwhelming in the challenge department. Still, it paves the way a lot. Excuse me for that stutter. It paves the way a lot for how Kirby will develop as a character. That's something we'll see as later games come out. We finally can see his copy abilities, and you can see that, well, he's taking advantage of what everybody else can use in the real world, or whatever we want to call it. He finds him a pop star, he eats them, and uses the abilities for himself. They lead to a lot of interesting circumstances, and, well, can help you find some nice hidden goodies. Good times. Oh, God. I'm gonna slash your tires! Haha! See, no wheel for this segment, so I actually gotta go through legitimately. But I can just choose to fly over it like a bitch. This will actually help speed it along. But yeah, I still do recommend playing this game. It's very important. It may be a short, simple, easy game, but you know, it's still nice, fun. I think it's worth anybody experiencing if you want to play a true Kirby game. I mean, it's fun. Basically all I can say, it's fun. And there you go with that. I don't know how much I want to keep going into the other ones. Because, well, some of them I haven't played. I only played like once or twice. And here's the thing. A couple of them, well, how should I phrase it? I might end up doing for the channel someday. Like, you know how the small screen Let's Play I did? That's what I'll call it. For the Mega Man Game Boy series? I might do those for the other Kirby game I wanted to. You know what, I'll at least talk about a summary of it. Why not? So, you know there's Kirby's Dreamland. There's Kirby's Dreamland 2 as well. That, however, was released on the Game Boy. You may feel it's the true sequel to Kirby's Dreamland. Well, no. Well, both yes and no. This is more the true sequel to Dreamland, although Dreamland 2 is just another sequel. Do I say it's a true sequel? No. Do I say it's still a sequel? Yes. It's still good. I mean, Dreamland 2 is pretty interesting. I mean, hey, have you ever wondered why some people notice there are animal friends in Kirby games? Oh, come on. Yeah, we're not battling my own minions, right? Oh, no! I hate this part, by the way. Doing these minion battles has been, like, sucks. The fact that they actually have damage you have to hit them multiple times to get rid of sometimes. Oh, it sucks. There we go. I'll probably figure that out. It's these guys, the friggin' spike balls, that are impossible to take down in one hit. Anyway, Kirby's Dreamland 2. You wondered why they're known as having animal friends in the Kirby games? Kirby's Dreamland 2 is the beginning of that, and why? It basically took ideas from Kirby's Adventure, the ability of having copy abilities and all that, use that to your opponent's advantage. And, well, I mean, use your advantage against opponents. My bad. Jeez, I can't speak right. Oh, yeah, by the way, you can still go to the museum, but, well, not useful for you. I should have sealed that off, too. But yeah, Kirby Dreamland 2 also had copy abilities, but also had animal friends. It had 3 of them. Rick, who was a hamster, Kine, who was a fish, and Koo, who was an owl. The cool thing about that, however, was that you could use abilities as Kirby, but if you had an animal friend, they also get those copy powers, so you could do different attacks using them. So So yeah, you had animal friends that could basically help you access more secrets. Which, by the way, I should mention in Kirby Dream Land 2's case, that was a Kirby game that started the thing that, well, if you want to get to the true ending of the game, get to the actual final boss and all that, you need to actually get everything in the game. So yep, well, you may need 100% to unlock some extra goodies in Knightmare, Dreamland, and Adventure. Just to get to the end of the game, you have to find everything. And Dreamland 2, well, they made some of those, accessing some of those things hard to do. So, you know, you really had to look hard. And, well, you had to make good use of your powers. It's also a somewhat short game, but it's still pretty fun. I don't like it as much as Kirby's Adventure, of course, but, you know, it's worth trying out. And besides, it's the first game to introduce what I guess I could call a repeat villain, so to speak. Because the thing about Kirby games is that majority of the time, the true evil character in the game, like the true antagonist, is usually just some sort of evil entity that took over other characters of the Kirby world. Kirby's Dream Land 2 is kind of the first to have it. Because, well, other games basically have other forms of it sometimes. With, well, I think the next two games I'm going to mention also have it. Well, somewhat. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, there's a villain that kind of shows up in other Kirby games, the last boss as well. And he kind of shows up like in the last minute too. But then again, it's not like he's just like, haha, you thought you would be the last villain. No, it was me. No. It's more just like, ha, you killed them. Now it's good luck. I was the one controlling them the whole time. Actually, I guess that's exactly what I just said. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah. You get the final boss if you find all the stuff in Kirby's Dream Land 2. And then, well, you have an interesting battle in that as well. Actually, kind of similar to how it works in, the final battle of this game. By the way, Arena, you can still battle mini-bosses, but, you know, careful. You may want to do this if you want to heal. That's the main reason you want to do that, to heal up. So, yeah. There you go. Healing times. Otherwise, I can just hack and slash my way to victory. Yeah. And you're dead. 10 slashes on pretty much any boss will get you done. Okay. So, Dream Land 2, I went over. So, next would be Kirby Superstar, which you guys see me play the Superstar Ultra port, added some extra modes compared to the original Superstar. That basically, you know, fleshed out the game and made the other modes harder. Well, the extra modes basically decided to take some of the similar gameplay from the rest of Superstar and make it a little more challenging and fulfilling. Which I gotta say, I approve of a lot. I love Superstar Ultra. Like I said, it's probably my third favorite Kirby game. Particularly the Ultra port. Because, well, Superstar Ultra basically added extra modes. But looking at the core game, it's kind of a nice little minigame frenzy. It doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but it's just a bunch of fun, that one. And, well, what helps it stand out is that, well, basically each, say, separate game mode in it is somewhat different. They all have different goals or somewhat different gameplay styles. So, you know, it feels like it's worth going through, every single one. And, well, getting to the end, you get to the final boss, who turns out to be an asshole who tricked you in the last mode of the game. Still, the last mode, the fact you get those... They have those little... it's kind of spoilery if you haven't seen the game, but... Basically, every single game mode has something different. You have one where you're just going through, like, a basically shorter version of Kirby's Dream Land. Yeah, you can believe that. Then you have one that's basically like a kind of Kirby's Adventure knockoff, which is also kind of fun. Oh, wait, that's just for wheel. That's not going to help me. Then you have one that's a treasure hunt, where you actually have to go around and find treasures and stuff. I want to say it's like a Metroidvania, but that wouldn't be right. You're finding treasures in Kirby levels, basically, for one. A little racing minigame for another. Then you're going through a timed... Oh, damn it, I fucked both of those up. Then you go through a timed event, basically through levels around Mennonite's ship, take down Meta Knight. Eventually. God damn it, I almost killed you, but I got greedy. Oh, fighting Bugsy with Meta Knight is the worst. Oh, come on. Yeah, Bugsy is the absolute worst for fighting Meta Knight, because you have to get up close and personal. I hate it. Did I really just die to a bird sitting still on the floor? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, you had a time mode, you basically had to get through levels quickly enough before your timer ran out. Or else you lose a life, or, you know... yeah, you wouldn't be able to complete the level. And you battle Meta Knight at the end. The last mode basically decided to be a weird one. I guess that one's closer to Metroidvania in a sense. Basically, the last mode decided to be really strange. It'd be like, okay, you know how to play this game. Alright, use all these copy abilities as much as you want when you find them. How would you like the power to basically permanently assign yourself copy abilities? It sounds pretty cool on paper, and, oh, it's pretty cool. You get to assign yourself whatever copy ability you want. In the essences. Copy Essences Deluxe. And it's kind of cool. Basically, use whatever power you want, and then you eventually go through and take down the final villain of Superstar, who's basically seen as the main antagonist of the game, even though it's only for one game mode. It's a fun little diversionary game. I really like Superstar. Particularly Ultra Port, because, well, it decided to make the game even harder for you. By adding more content, making you be able to make use of your partners more. Oh, God. Superstar Ultra is awesome. But yeah, Superstar is pretty good. So, if you want to try Kirby in a lot of different styles, Superstar tends to be a favorite for a lot of Kirby fans. For me, it's Ultra in particular, but, hey, if you like the original Superstar, there's no hate for that. That's a good one. And after that comes a oddball that I don't think too many people actually played because it came at the end of the came after the end of the Super Nintendo's life cycle. Kirby's Dream Land 3. It came in like 1997, and the Nintendo 64 came out in 96. I gotta say, Kirby's Dream Land 3. That does feel like a true sequel to Kirby's Dream Land 2 at the very least. Ha! Take that, blocks. Because, well, basically Kirby's Dream Land 3 is more Kirby's Dream Land 2. More levels. More animal friends. More abilities. Including one of the 2 games where you actually get the friggin' sweeper broom ability. Yeah. Kirby is a cleaning lady. It's kind of funny. Ow! Do you mind? Apparently you do. Get out of my way, asshole. Oh god, I'm stuck. The speed doesn't really go too well for me, is it? I'm kind of slowing down a little too much. Ow! Dickhead. But yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 3 is basically more Kirby's Dream Land 2. However, they decided to do something a little different in regards to finding the important items of the game. Because the way Kirby's Dream Land 3 worked is really strange. It's basically at the end of every single stage, there would be this character that wanted you to achieve some sort of goal throughout the level. Whether it's bringing something to them, going through while destroying a bunch of something, or not destroying something. It's, strange. It's fun, though. Some can be really obnoxious, though. Some of those challenges are a pain in the neck. But for everyone you beat, you get an important item. And you get all the important items, guess what? You get to fight the final boss again, which is actually pretty challenging. And well, like I said, remember how I said Dreamland 2's boss repeated itself sometimes? Dreamland 3 would be one of those games. Which I guess, in that sense, it does make a lot of sense. Still, Dreamland 3 is fun. I'd say it's better than 2, but it takes a little more to get used to, because, well, there's more for you to do because of the challenges at the end of every level. Which, well, some are just beating minigames as well, which, like, there's one in every world in that game. It's a very unique experience, I say is worth trying, just, you know. It's very hard to find those. At least an original copy. You probably have to go find it on Wii U Virtual Console at this point if you want to play it. Or you have the Kirby collection from 2011 on the Wii, which I wish I bought. Because now I don't legitimately have a copy of Kirby's Dream Land 3. I only played the game because I played it with a friend of mine for the Lazy Dreamers. Ow! And we kind of sucked at that game, particularly the last boss. Oh, I do hate that apparently for full completion percentage of that game, you do have to fight every single boss alone. Which I did forget to mention. Superstar and, Kirby Superstar and Dreamland 3 actually had co-op multiplayer. So yeah, you can go through the game with a friend. Pretty cool. Although, in Superstar, you can only have the second player play if you had a partner with you. In Kirby Dream Land 3, you can always summon a partner with you. Gooey. That little blob ball. I love him, but he is a strange guy, that's for sure. Get away from me! Asshole. And yeah, it's a fun time. So then after that, my cream of the crop. Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, is the game right after Kirby's Dream Land 3. Oh boy, I don't want to go into too much detail about that because, well, I know I'm going to plan on doing it on the channel eventually. But I'll just say this. It doesn't have a lot of power-ups, however, the main gimmick of that game, well, let's just say the power-ups can more or less combine to be used as something even greater. And oh boy, for greater use they are. Woo boy! That's the fun of Kirby 64. You can combine powers together. I won't say exactly how, although it should be pretty obvious. But either way, Kirby 64 rocks. You get some cool-ass abilities by combining other powers. Ow! I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore, bitch. Ow! Stop dancing at me, you cock! You cuck! Oh! Oh, he's a fucking cuck, he is! Oh, you cocks! I shall kill you where you stand! Cuck! Oh, them in particular are cucks. But yeah, Kirby 64 I love to death. And well, you have to find a bunch of collectibles in one stage. Yeah, by the way, my sword can do everything. It can pound down pegs, it can light fuses. My sword is able to do everything. So, yeah. Just so you know, this sword is capable of doing everything. I mean, come on. What's the point of going after secrets if you didn't have a sword that can do absolutely everything you need it to? Move out of my way, sir. Ow! Don't worry, I'm about to heal. Kirby 64 is a game I adore to death. It also had some multiplayer minigames in it. That, well, all of them tend to do after Kirby's Dream Land 1. Well, the Dreamlands didn't, actually. Dreamlands 1, 2, and 3 did not have minigames in it. And while the minigames of 64 are some that I adore greatly. They're very memorable to me, compared to the others, even. I still never beat the boss rush in Kirby 64, but I know if I go back to that game someday to record for the channel, I definitely will. Excuse me, you guys keep the drink, I don't need it. But yeah, I was say, Kirby 64 is one of my favorites. You gotta make use of all your powers to uncover all the special collectibles, in that game's case to be the Crystal Shards, in order to get to the game's last boss. Which I really didn't get to do myself until a few years ago. And the common joke of that boss, I'll just say this. It reminds you of the bosses from Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, the final bosses. And well, some people make the joke it's that the game was ready to eat for everyone. Some people have jokes saying, huh, looks like the SRB people didn't get to the final boss, did they? But I should say that now. With a lot of Kirby games in general, there's some somewhat horrifying imagery in these games sometimes. Like, everything's all cutesy, but then when you get towards the end of the game, things get oddly dark. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be able to keep up with this. Meta Knight's fast, but he's not wheel fast. The one flaw he has, he can't keep up with that wheel challenge. That's the only one he can't do. Also, he can't go through Gordos that things like burning ability could do. So, he's lost on that as well. Oh, this asshole! I should have jumped! Damn it. Yeah, Kirby 64 is a gem. And, well, it's kind of disturbing what the final boss is. I should say that. I mean, the ones in Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3 are very similar in that regard, because they look very similar, although 64 is even more so. I should say, final boss in Kirby games tend to look pretty nuts, so, you know, they're games for children. There's nothing like a horrible bloody monstrosity coming after you. You have to shoot in the eye repeatedly and watch it bleed to death. Children's games. Oh, God. Oh, God, get off me, Bugsy. I just want my health refill, prick. Jeez. I'm trying to slam him on the ground after I want a health refill. Fuck you. Oh, I could have got one here. I always forget about that. But yep, that's all I'll say about Kirby 64. We can go into more detail once I eventually get to that game in the future. Also, there's a room I wasn't able to get to as Kirby because I never brought Beamer or whatever with me. So, let's go to it now because of my wide sword swing. Whoop! Gotta be careful with the multiple sword swings. This room may feel pointless, but, well, if you're able to come here as Kirby, you can go for this little trinket, which is just a one-up, really. That's it. It was all for one extra life. Hey, back off. So after Kirby 64, let's see. I didn't even mention the Kirby spin-offs. I don't really want to go to the spin-offs too much. I'm more thinking about the core games. But, oh. There are some good Kirby spin-offs. There's like Block Ball and all that or whatever. There's Avalanche, which is basically Robotnik's Bean Machine, but for Nintendo. Although Robotnik's Bean... Oh, I forgot about this section. Robotnik's Bean Machine is the one most people know for being the, yeah. Also, I think that... Actually, I think Nintendo had another version of it called Tetris Attack. It's Puyo Puyo, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. Was that Tetris Attack? Maybe. I don't remember. But either way, yeah, they're spin-off games. My favorite of them being the racing one for the GameCube, Kirby Air Ride. Enough people know about it, but not too many have played it. And well, critics did not like Kirby Air Ride because it seemed to quote-unquote lack content, which, in all fairness, there are only 3 game modes, 8 racetracks, well 9 racetracks once you unlock the other one. And well, and one of the game modes is like a miniaturized version of another one, so it felt kind of empty. However, the replay value of Kirby Air Ride, for me at least, is on one of the legendary levels that can only be matched by the likes of Smash Brothers. Yeah, that's right! It can be replayed as much as Smash Brothers! That's how much I love Kirby Air Ride. It's arguably my favorite Kirby game. I'm not too big on multiplayer games, but Kirby Air Ride is one of them that I adore to death, because it's so fun. It's a unique racing game that not many have ever been like. And hey, remember, those of you curious, remember Smash 3, the Smash game for 3DS? It had that Smash Run mode? We ran for 5 minutes getting stats and all that in order to build your fighter to prepare yourself for a random event. Hey, that whole mode was based off one mode of Kirby Air Ride. In fact, I remember Masahiro Sakurai even mentioned that it felt very similar to City Trial for Kirby Air Ride. Which I'm glad he remembers it. Because that's the one thing people love about Kirby Air Ride, City Trial. It's shit. I know it's not shit. Damn it, I didn't mean to hit that top one. That's what I get for going after the frickin' stone guy instead of going after the life. Anyway, let's go kill Krakow. By the way, before I continue what I was saying, careful this segment. Because you can't do your high jump, so you gotta climb up. Watch out for the little high jump guys as you fly upward. If you see they're in your path, slash them down and just go upward. Once you get up far enough, he won't actually attack you. Just fly to the side, slash everybody who comes in your way. As long as you do that, you'll probably be fine here. Just thought I should mention that, because that did give me trouble in the past. Like I said, flying up sucks. With high jump, you can easily blast through everybody, but well, since you only fly and slash your sword, well, there's your options for you. Get out of the way, umbrella. Okay, I'm talking about Kirby Air Ride. You can check out the Lazy Dreamer channel if you want to see me and my friend Kickstarter Koshi play that a bit. Oh, that game was awesome. Still is to me. Ow! Hiya! I got a little too eager on that one. I didn't even need to grab the drink. I just had to get this. I don't need your stupid sports drinks. Okay, so the next main game after 64. Well, we had some of the remakes coming around, like Knightmare and Dreamland here. I guess the next mainline one, which I should mention, they were working on console entries, multiple attempts. Well, until we got to Return to Dreamland in 2010 or 2011, whenever that actually finally came out. They had some discarded ideas. One being basically a game where you tagged up with other enemies as allies to have them assist you in fighting. Huh, doesn't that sound very familiar to Kirby Star Allies that came out on the Switch a couple years back? Basically, that was one of their canceled ideas they finally managed to have come to fruition in Star Allies. A second one was basically like a flipbook kind of Kirby game. You know the weird styles of Kirby games out there. We had Epic Yarn, which was seen as a great success. And we had Extra Epic Yarn, which didn't come to Switch for some reason. There's some bonehead decisions by Nintendo sometimes. But yeah, there's a weird stylized Kirby games. The flipbook one would have been one of them. And well, the one that's my personal favorite was the one they ended up having a good prototype of, but then ended up scrapping in the end, which pissed me off. There's a 3D Kirby game they were attempting to do. And no, not just that simple block, not that simple block blast one that was a mini game from Planet Robobot on 3DS. It was an actual legitimate full-out 3D Kirby game. It sounded like it was kind of rough to handle. Or no, not rough to handle, but kind of difficult to play through. By which I mean, it was kind of hard to kill everything and all that. Challenging Kirby game accepted! Oh! This is challenging! I died by running into a wheel. This is so hard. But yeah, apparently it's actually going to be legitimately challenging, but well, they had a pretty strong prototype out there, but I guess it didn't get past that stage, and well, but from what I heard, it sounded like the game didn't pan out the way they were wanting it to, so they ended up just scrapping it. But it's a damn shame. It sounded like it would have been pretty good. I got to see some images of it, like seeing like Kirby swinging a sword at a 3D scale around a bunch of Waddle Dees trying to attack him in a 3D environment. Yo! That would have been some badass shit. Now the closest things we have to 3D Kirby are both Kirby Air Ride and the one boss fight in Star Allies. As well as the pseudo 3D environments in Kirby 64. That's the closest we'll get to true Kirby 3D for a while. Ow! Oh, this segment sucks as Meta Knight because the way you flap, you basically go upward, you're forced upward, and you move slowly horizontally, so you got planar flaps accordingly. Flap responsibly, I guess. But yeah, that's for the console entries. I'll eventually come back around to that when we get to Return to Dreamland. So anyway, basically, the home of Kirby games after that ended up being... Ow! This was not worth it. The home of Kirby games ended up being on the handhelds. Then again, that was initial home. And a lot of the successes came from that. The next mainline game that was actually unique was, that was Kirby the Amazing Mirror. Which I didn't play till a couple years ago. I played it like a little bit before I did it for my Let's Play of it a good while back. And well, I really like it. That's a true Metroidvania experience right there. While you don't have to get powers to make yourself stronger, you're basically going around in an over-sprawling world. It's a big overworld that has kind of stages, so to speak. Although, not in the same sense as, like, Metroid games. Then again, Metroid games also, quote-unquote, had stages. Man, this one's easy. But anyway, ow. You basically went through that in a Metroid-style land, basically acquire Kirby's powers, go to fight bosses, acquiring their items, and then once you got all those items, you'll be able to fight the big bad, Dark Mine. Which, I gotta say, Kirby the Amazing Mirror is one of the most challenging Kirby games, and it, to me, is one of the most satisfying for that reason. God, I love Amazing Mirror. It's really good. It's either my 4th or 5th favorite. It's a really good one. I have to decide whether I like that or Planet Robot more. By the way, can't get that extra life. What a tease. Why can't my sword suck things in? Oh! Okay. Damn. He just cut through all of them like they were nothing. The Amazing Mirror is pretty cool. It may not be your cup of tea if you are a Kirby fan, but it's a unique experience I feel is definitely worth a try. Because, well, I'm a Metroid fan as well, so, you know, a Kirby game like Amazing Mirror makes sense that I would enjoy that. Ah! What the hell happened? I fell through the switch, that's not right! Okay, so let's see. Amazing Mirror. So next would be, what came first? Canvas Curse. It feels like a spin-off, but I kind of count it as a mainline Kirby game, although it is different. That's where the interesting ones come in, similar to Epic Yarn. Kirby Canvas Curse was basically a game where Kirby was cursed and set himself to basically a ball. You have to make use of the touchscreen to basically draw a path for Kirby to roll up on in order to get through stages and, you know, yeah, get to the end of the stage and all that. You can also get copy abilities in that game, too, that affected how the ball worked. It was kind of neat. And, well, it's one of the more unique of the Kirby games, and another one of my favorites as well. That's, like, just outside my top 5. I really love Canvas Curse. It's better than the Wii U sequel. The Wii U sequel wasn't terrible. It's just not the same magic that Canvas Curse was. Canvas Curse was frickin' magical. Also had one of the longest boss fights in Kirby history. It's optional, but oh boy. I think I mentioned earlier in another episode that you can basically pick your boss fights. Well, here's the thing. You pick between 3 bosses across 6 worlds. You battle each one twice. It gets harder the second time. After you beat each one the second time, you basically unlock their 3rd and highest level as a minigame. Let me put it this way. One of those bosses becomes a marathon. Oh my god. I love it, but holy crap does it drain your endurance. Oh boy. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that boss fight alone will take like 10 minutes, and any mistake can kill you. Oh my god. It is fun as hell, though. I really love Canvas Curse. I have a lot of fond memories of that game, in particular. But yeah, Canvas Curse is pretty cool. You might want to see images or how it works in action first before you decide to give it a try. I say, if you've seen anything of the Wii U sequel, you know somewhat how it plays. Although I will say, again, that Canvas Curse I feel like does it better than the Rainbow Curse did. You can tell it's a sequel just based on the name, Rainbow Curse. They got the curse name in. I mean, he has a ball again, so it makes sense that he's cursed again. But how does Kirby keep getting cursed like this by random entities? They just happen to land near him, and he eats something, and then they're like, "Alright, that's it, you rude motherfucker!" Is that what happened with the enemy in Canvas Curse? He might have just come out on the planet and saw Kirby and cursed him. I know Rainbow Curse, I think Kirby did something, and then, like, I was like, "Alright, that's it! That's it, I'm cursing you!" Something like that. I don't want to go into plot details specifically, just in case you want to play it yourself. Also, I don't remember them. It's been a long time, okay? There's a lot of Kirby games. You can't tell by my rambling. Anyway, after Canvas Curse came, Squeak Squad. Probably my least favorite Kirby game. Mostly for the fact that it may sound weird to say the Kirby games, that Kirby game in particular doesn't innovate. Here's the thing. Every single Kirby is a different style or a different way of playing. Like, they kind of have something unique about them that gives them a good personality. Kirby Squeak Squad basically just felt like a different version of Kirby's Adventure. It was still fine, it just didn't do much. You had all those mouse characters to go after, but, you know, there wasn't too much memorable about Squeak Squad. It was still fine in the end of the day, but, you know, it's not a Kirby game I look back on in very high regard. It's pretty forgettable. The only thing that people really remember from is the main villain, who is DeRoach. He's a pretty cool character. Maybe I should also mention like important characters from that showed up in Kirby Star Allies, because Kirby Star Allies did reference like pretty much every single mainline Kirby game, not counting the quote-unquote spin-off games like Canvas Curse and Epic Yarn. Let me think. It brought Rich Kind and Coup, all from Dreamland 2. It brought Gooey from Dreamland 3. It brought the Painter Adeline from Kirby 64. From the Amazing Mirror, it brought Dark Meta Knight. Squeak Squad, it brought DeRoach. I may as well mention that now for Star Allies, since that's the most recent one that I played. I wouldn't be surprised that was still the most recent Kirby game. But yeah. Squeak Squad was okay. Nothing to write home about, but, you know, it actually plays kind of similar to Adventure. And you can also store power-ups on the touchscreen and use them later. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. And then, well, it took a good while for another Kirby game after that. The next main line game after that was, Return to Dreamland. Which, you know, Return to Dreamland I don't have the fondest memories of. Return to Dreamland was alright. It was the first one to introduce 4-player Kirby game. It was the first one to introduce 4-player Kirby game. It was the first 4-player Kirby game that, well, it was nice to bring friends along for the ride, but, Return to Dreamland didn't particularly impress me. The extra mode in Return to Dreamland was a nice touch, though. Still, I didn't find too much memorable about it. The bosses were okay. Oh no, I didn't have a very pleasant experience with Return to Dreamland. It's still a good Kirby game, and better than Squeak Squad at the very least. Well, better than Dreamland 2 as well, but I don't know. It kind of feels like it just tacked on multiplayer. Still, the ability to play as DDD Meta Knight and the Spear Waddle Dee, I mean, were pretty cool. It's more for the multiplayer element than anything else, but it's fun. It's better with more people, but by yourself, it's kind of boring. See, the better multiplayer games, like Super Mario 3D World in that regard, if you can make it still fun by yourself and make it even more fun with multiple players, that's awesome. If it's only fun with multiple players, it's kind of like forcing you to go find people. And don't get me wrong, it's nice to have friends to play with, and of course, that's what makes Nintendo great. They actually think about playing locally rather than online all the time like everybody else does nowadays. Could you not? But yeah, Return to Dreamland's okay. Just, you know, it's better if you have other friends. There's still enough to keep yourself entertained, just don't be massively impressed by it. I wasn't. Oh, right, I should go with those 3 lives. What am I doing? I might need those later. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with saying I'll probably get through this mode now. Now I have all these lives. All I gotta do is just get through the boss in this world and I know I'll be good. Let's see. Yeah, Return to Dreamland was good. Then came out a game I thought was a little better, although single-player exclusive. Then we started getting the 3DS entries. We had, Kirby Triple Deluxe. Basically, 3D. Ha, ha, ha. A lot of games for the 3DS started to do that little pun gimmick thing there with their titles to make it sound like 3D. Dream Drop Distance was 3Ds for Kingdom Hearts. Triple Deluxe was basically 3D for Kirby. But anyway, Triple Deluxe was kind of interesting. It's more the direction I would have wanted Return to Dreamland to take. There are still some moments I'm kind of about, and it's also Triple Deluxe is also the game that started the collectibles of you having to keep going through the stage again and again to get these generic collectibles that would end up compiling for you until you eventually got all the collectible. That's something I've hated about the recent Kirby games, that it basically forces you to replay stages to get these puzzle piece or keychain collectibles or whatever they have to be. So it's like forcing replay value on you. That's what I hate, when they force you to replay the game just to get everything. Like, oh, come on. You basically find one stage, you get a lot of those things quickly, and do that over and over again. Triple Deluxe was the one that started it. Because at least Return to Dreamland still did Crystal Shards method, just getting all the items in the levels. Which you didn't have to do all of them to get 100% completion, by the way. They stopped that as of 64. Still, 100% completion just felt nice. Although Canvas Curse did have unlockables if you did get 100%. Oh, right, there's a Kirby game I forgot about. Whoops. So, if you're wondering why I forgot to mention Kirby's Epic Yarn, I did forget about that, didn't I? Not that I hate it. I do like Kirby's Epic Yarn, but, you know, people's complaints that it was too easy. It's nice that extra Epic Yarn added a kind of harder difficulty, though, to make things a little more interesting. Still, Epic Yarn was a unique experience. Not one I'd frequently go back to, because, well, the value is kind of just having the experience once. Going through the game multiple times, it kind of loses its impression value after that. Still, Epic Yarn is a very cute Kirby game that's, well, also fun that you can do co-op. Hey, 3DS, why can't you do co-op? And it was very fun. Nice introduction to Prince Fluff. Nice follow-up game for the people who did Wario Land Shake It, which I was also a big fan of. Epic Yarn was okay. Again, it's pretty memorable and cutesy, but nothing that makes me want to go back and play it a lot. It's just a nice little casual experience to have. Good to play with a little sibling or loved one, what have you. Yeah, it's a good game to play with your special someone or your younger family, I guess. It's pretty nice. I'm going to take the upper route because I get better stuff up here. You need to get out of here. Why are you weaker than other ones I fought earlier? That makes no sense. You guys be getting stronger as the worlds go on. Learn your mistakes! Anyway, Kirby's Epic Yarn was alright. I did like it, it's kind of hard to go back to. It's also got an annoying set of minigames you gotta do. One of them over and over again. It had enough diversions to be fun and unique, and well, like I said, the visual design is really nice. The gameplay has some interesting ideas, but no, there are no copy abilities or anything. You can just transform to vehicles every now and then, which is fun. A nice little fun diversion, but it's just not one of my favorite Kirby games. It's a unique experience that's worth trying, though. Again, just don't expect much going into it, is all I can really say. That's really all I have to say about that one. Still okay, though. Oh, God. This is gonna end poorly. Where's the arena? I need to heal or die. I'd rather do it there than where I could easily get myself killed in that battle. Okay, this will be easy. To die in! Ha-ha! You like that shit? Thank you! Thank you! I'm here all week to do my Playing Dead routine. Wait, why am I battling myself? This makes no sense. Yeah, by the way, you battle yourself. I mean, you're sending minions on yourself, so... Oh, God. I know some people say I have multiple personalities, but this is ridiculous. Haha! Oh, thank God. Hey, you're me, a Kirby! No! Am I a Kirby? What am I? Okay, so that was Kirby's Epic Yarn. Alright, so, all that's left... I went over Triple Deluxe, there's not too much left, thankfully. Like I said, I'm not going over the spin-offs, you know, if you like Dream Course, and the little mini-games, and Block Ball, and all that crap. Good for you, but... mini-games I don't tend to go over as much, or spin-offs. I went over Kirby Air Ride because that's special to me, and I love it. Dream Course, the golf one, is also really good. But anyway, let me see, what else is there? After Triple Deluxe, there's Rainbow Curse, which, honestly, I haven't finished yet. I've seen in action, though. It's basically just an inferior Canvas Curse. It has a nice little challenge mode for you, though, if you really want to test your skills. Which, you know, is good for the advanced players. It's a good game to go into if you really like Canvas Curse, but it's not quite as good if you ask me. But there is a nice multiplayer element if you want to do that one with friends. Although it's Wii U, so, you know, it's Wii U. People won't like it because it's on the Nintendo Reject Console. You mean their second Reject Console? Remember the Virtual Boy? Nobody remembers the Virtual Boy. Time to challenge myself. Let's go. But yeah, Rainbow Curse was alright, again. There's a lot of things to be saying that Kirby games are alright. Like I said, a lot of them start to feel kind of samey. That's my problem with Return to Dreamland. Other than the multiplayer element, it didn't really feel like it added much for me. It was still fine on its own, just, you know, compared to other games in the series, it's lacking. To me. Ow! Just the multiplayer saves it, I guess. Anyway, after Rainbow Curse came one of my favorite of the modern Kirby games since Sakurai left, basically. Ever since Sakurai stopped being a part of the Kirby series, next came my favorite Kirby game since he left. Kirby Planet Robobot. They basically started using... You can tell in the modern Kirby games, which there are 4 of, Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, and Star Allies. The modern Kirby developers basically decided to use like a main gimmick for each game. There's multiplayer and the Ultra Copy abilities. There's Ultra Copy abilities for Return to Dreamland. There was the Hyper Fruit, or whatever, the things that let Kirby suck up massive things in Triple Deluxe. Ew. There was the... Then there's the robot in Planet Robobot. It's more as a platforming tool, but it makes for a nice little diversion. Not anything that really makes the gameplay stand out, although the fact you use different copy abilities with the robot does make it a little better. And you can like abandon it in some places and come back for it later after opening stuff up. To me, that's the best of the modern gimmicks they put in the Kirby game. Robot did it pretty well. It was actually fun to be, instead of just a timed power or something you had to do. Well, you did have to do it, but it was at least fun to use, that's all. Alright, I'll say, Planet Robot is also my top 5. Competing with, Amazing Mirror for the top 4 spot. I really do like it. Because, well, it's just a lot of fun. Also, oh boy, there's something I forgot to mention as well. Starting with Superstar, actually, guys, that's technically started Kirby's Adventure. They started having the boss rush modes. After Kirby's Adventure, and I think it's not including the Dreamland games, they started... Oh, I gotta stop doing this. They started having another mode referred to as the Arena, basically glorified boss rush. However, the way it worked, you basically would go through a boss, and then once you did, you would get to a room where you get to heal. Where you could choose whether to heal or not before going on to the next one. And the Arena style, they basically randomized the boss order. So, with the exception of the very last boss, or Superstar Ultra's case, the last 4 for the true Arena, you have to go through limited recovery items and basically test your skills against all the bosses. Superstar is the first game to do the Arena style, and well, it's one that's stuck for most Kirby games. You wonder why I bring that up? Sometimes, some of the games, starting with Superstar Ultra and eventually continuing on to games like, ow! Continuing on to games like Return to Dreamland and, beyond. Because I think all the modern Kirby games did it. The true Arena, basically, all the Kirby games ended up having, like, a somewhat harder mode of the main game. If you would beat that, why would I do that? You would get the true Arena. And, well, let's just say, despite fighting harder bosses you already fought on the harder difficulty, some, like Superstar Ultra being the first one to do it, would throw in an extra boss! I would say, I remember the one from Planet Robobot greatly, and it pleased me a lot. They had a whole nother frickin' phase! Just be a dick! It was still one hell of a time, though. Oh, crap, forgot to go over the rest of the characters that came over from other games. Let's see. Who came over from, Oh, yeah. From Return to Dreamland for Star Allies, you had Magalore. You didn't have anybody from Epic Yarn. Oh, yeah, I forgot one. Whoops. There's one Kirby game I forgot, which also kind of feels like a spin-off. Well, I guess technically it is. Any of you heard of Kirby Mass Attack that came in late in the DS life cycle? Shit, I can't believe I forgot that one. That one I had fun with, although getting 100% fully in that game is hard. How do I go through every single level of Kirby Mass Attack without taking damage? Okay, I need to stop dying. Yeah, how would you like to get through the entirety of every single level of Kirby Mass Attack without taking damage? That's how you basically get 100% completion. Not to mention finding all the other items in there, which, by the way, the game implies that Kirby got split off into a bunch of small little Kirbys, and, well, you draw up to 10 at once, and you gotta use that power in order to kill enemies and all that. It's wild. I like Mass Attack, but oh boy, getting 100% completion was a nightmare and a half. Haha! Meta Knightmare! God damn it. There we go. I should be good for beating the game now. I was already good before, but I'm good now. Mass Attack was interesting. You basically use the touchscreen to control a bunch of Kirbys, have them either follow your lead or flick them at enemies to have them drag them down and beat the crap out of them. Basically like a mob beating. Like, jeez. It's another unique Kirby game, although not quite as good as Canvas Curse. Mass Attack's an interesting one. Just, you know, if you're trying to get full 100%, oh, prepare your patience. You have to go through without having a single Kirby get damaged in every single stage, including the boss fights. It's a little easier with the boss fights to go through entire stages, which some can take a long time. Oh. 100%ing that game was not fun for me. Can you get out of there? Mass Attack was still good, though. Okay, let's see. Star Allies, Star Allies. What was I thinking? Shit, I'm near the end of this already. I need to hurry up and think this over. Let's see. Triple Deluxe had, let's see, yeah. Return to Dreamland brought Magalore. Triple Deluxe brought, that Spider Prince, whatever his name is. Titania or something? Shit. I forget his name. Taranga? Taranga? Taranga, maybe. There's that spider guy from Star Allies. He came from, Triple Deluxe. He was like the servant to the, Queen Sectonia bitch, the antagonist. At least I think he was. And, Planet Robot brought, Susie, who is the quote-unquote antagonist of that game. You have to play that game and understand what I mean by that. And, well, Planet Robot was a good one. And, well, with that, we're finally back up to... Yeah, Planet Robot was really good. The thing I mentioned about the True Arena, well, that game had a very memorable boss that kind of is a throwback to, Superstar Ultra. I really love the True Arena and Planet Robot in particular. It was very fun. And that finally brings us around to... Good, I got to the last game as I got to the end of this. Kirby Star Allies! Which, yeah. Oh, God. Alright, you take more to take down, don't you, fat bastard? I ran into you like a moron! Kirby Star Allies. Basically, I felt... More people are probably gonna bash me for this opinion, but I felt Star Allies was basically an improvement on, Return to Dreamland. Well, yes, they did release it basically incomplete and then updated it to add more content to it. Like more characters to use, as well as a whole nother mode. And, more. Well, Star Allies, at least, was the first to bring back 64's idea of combining powers together, even if it was through allies. At least, they did it again! Okay. Yeah, this battle's a little rough, because you gotta stay close to Dee to attack him. No! It took me a while to realize that! It took me a while to realize I died. Oh, come on! We're right here! Don't blow it now! I lose all my lives on this. That's just embarrassing. Yeah, you do that. The thing about DV is that every time you attack him, he resets his attack, unless he's in the middle of one like that. I'm not having you fly on me, you fuck. You're done! But yeah, Kirby Star Allies was okay. I did really like it at times. At least through the allies, you can combine your abilities. You still have the 4-player Return to Dreamland. I felt like it was really enjoyable. Especially with friends, although it's probably better if you're by yourself, because you can actually control your allies a little more that way, if that makes any sense. But combining powers to both increase your attack power and get through some puzzles is very interesting. But anyway, here's what you get for the end of Meta Knightmare. You basically have that screen. That's it. It changes nothing, but you get that screen. Nothing has changed. No indication you beat it or nothing. Nope, that's it. But yep, I may as well end my thoughts on this, and well, just go over the sound test again. You have all the sound test stuff. If you want to go over it, you go over all the sound and music of the game. Please stop doing that. But yeah, Kirby Star Allies, once I completed the game, it felt better. Which, well, funny enough, the main antagonists of that game ended up being your allies at the end, thanks to the last of the free DLC. Thankfully, all of it was free. They know better. The extra modes they presented were pretty fun, and while the true arena in that is a hell unlike no other. It's like, oh hey, you beat the arena on that highest difficulty you can reach. Okay, here's the true highest difficulty. Okay, you beat that. Alright, now go to the true highest difficulty. Oh, you beat that. Here's a secret highest difficulty. Fuck you! Stop! The game felt complete once they finally unleashed all the content they wanted to, and it's pretty good. Still not within my top 5 Kirby games. Star Allies is still pretty fun. I gotta say, I really enjoyed my time with it. I haven't played with my friend Double X Studios. We did record it for his channel, but, well, his pace with posting things is very slow. Then again, he's busy with stuff, so I can understand why he might have some trouble for him. But yep, that's my opinion on the entirety of the Kirby franchise. It's not if you played one, you played them all. They've all got unique taste, despite playing very similarly. Unless you go to those like Epic Yarn, Canvas Curse, Rainbow Curse, or Mass Attack. Those are the 4 unique ones. But still, Kirby's a fun franchise. Each game has its own unique flavor that is worth experiencing if you call yourself a true Kirby fan. You probably want to go through them. Because, well, each one is different and fun. And with mentioning Star Allies, I've gone through all of them. And again, I'm not going over mini-games and, well, spin-offs I can leave for another time. And with that, I got through both Men and Knightmare and talked about my entire thoughts of the Kirby franchise. So, thank you all for watching this long-ass episode of me rambling about Kirby. So, with that, this bonus episode's done. Sorry for spending over an hour, but I had to go through the whole mode. There wasn't really anything to mention other than just go through everything as Mennonite. The only weird thing was battling Mennonite as yourself. And there's no Knightmare fight, because, well, he wields his sword. He doesn't deal with anything with a Star Rod, so nope, no Knightmare fight for you. Besides, they're probably too easy anyway, even if you did get to do that. Maybe the second phase would be easy, maybe not the first, though. Still, it's a fun game, this Knightmare in Dreamland. So, with this bonus episode wrapping up, time to mention the next one, if I haven't said it enough times already. Come back next time, we're going to see something a little different, as I'm going to go over some differences between this game and the initial NES version. So, you should probably expect you're going to see some NES version footage, which is going to be fun, I guess. Although my controller has been reacting greatly because the NES Classic version's a little rough to handle, apparently. My NES controller for it sucks. I should be using my Super Nintendo controller. Oh well, see you guys next time when we go over some stuff from Kirby's Adventure, the original game.